Well, it was a breakout game for Devin Butler last time out against Pittsburgh. And Devin, let's start on that. What worked so well for you this past week?
Well, I guess just staying focused in practice. That's where it all started. Like, we all set a goal each week before practice, and my goal of the week was to, just be locked in, be focused. So, like, everything came my way, I wanted to catch. So I focused more on, like, not taking my eyes off on the ball, just catching before I run. So, like, that was a big part of my game, and I was lucky to have 7 out of 7 catches with it.
And a touchdown.
And a touchdown.
First career touchdown. And it's a tough play late in the half. What's the feeling like when you realized you scored?
Man, after I realized I scored, I kind of like hopped up fast. Like, wait a minute, I just scored. Like, this finally happened. I finally got my first touchdown. I just wanted to go celebrate. And of course, I had to find Dungy first because he threw the ball, of course, and it was a good ball. It was good coverage. It was a perfect ball if you ask me. And I was able to come down with it, and I just felt so happy. Like, this past game, my mother wasn't there, but, like, I knew she was excited, screaming on the TV, so that's all I could think about when I was scoring.
How important is that, your mom being part of your football
Like
life?
I said, that's probably the only game she's ever missed, like, and she couldn't make it, I understood that, but, like, I knew she was watching me back at home, and it's just an amazing feeling.
I'd say you might have to keep her at home and tell her to watch on TV now, right?
Yeah, I don't know yet. She ain't going to like that if I have to.
We won't tell Mom not to come. All right, so far, up until this last game, it's been Steve and Irv have been the guys. They both had nice games last week, but you busted out and Ravian busted out. How important is that balance going forward?
Well, Steve and Irv, they're like, what we have to look up to in the room. They're consistent, they're good players, they make plays. So, like, if we want to be good, we have to, follow after them. Like, copy their work ethic, kind of, pay attention to them in practice, see what they're doing right and wrong, listen to when coach is talking to them so he don't got to repeat it to us. So, like, they play a huge role in our game, but it's just, like, at the same time, you want to pop out too, so, you loosen up a little bit. And Steve comes to me all the time, just be like, relax, bro, just play your game, play your game. And that's probably what helped me the most out of Steve, because, like, he always, comes, he knows when I'm upset. He comes to me, keep me calm, just tell me play my game, tell me relax, and that's probably what's best from Steve.
A lot of your game is going deep and going for that deep ball. What is the art of catching the deep ball?
Well, first speed, because, like, when Randy Moss went deep, he threw his hand up, like, I'm gone, like, So speed plays a huge role in that, and focus. Like, when the ball's in the air, the ball's in the air for a really long time. So, like, most people might get distracted, take their hands away, or, like, if a DB's playing with him, he might get caught up in fighting too much and lose track of the ball. But, like, I would say speed, getting over top of your opponent, and focusing on the ball was the biggest part of being a deep ball player.
In high school, you kind of did everything, right? Take me back to your time in D.C., your quarterback, your defense. What was the breakdown like for how you were split up among all these positions? Well,
I started off as quarterback my freshman year, and I was around a good amount of skills where I didn't have to do everything. And as years went by, I kind of found myself, like, wanting to play everything. Just playing around in practice. So I go from quarterback to receiver, or I go from safety to corner, punt return, kick return. I even kicked and punt, but that won't match in college to what I did in high school when it came to kicking and punting. So it was just like, I had to take upon those roles as a high schooler. Like, I had to do it. It was what my team needed at the time, and it was fun. So, like, when I see myself doing more things or more roles in the college level, it gets even more fun, because, like, these are the best of the best athletes, and I'm able to do what I did in high school. So it's just having fun at this point.
When you come to Syracuse, did you know it was for wide receiver, or did that kind of sort of
stuff out? I knew it was for wide receiver. I knew it was going to be more than just wide receiver, just because of what I did in high school.
How much fun is the other stuff? We've seen you throw a touchdown pass. Those plays are kind of, they're a little different. They're kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more fun, because in high school I was known as a quarterback, but, like, in college it's like now he's all over the place. What he's going to do next week, what he's going to do this week. It's crazy. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just, I like playing everywhere on the field. I don't like to have one defined position.
All right, there's 2 Devin Butlers on the team right now.
Right.
Yourself and the safety cornerback that came in from Notre Dame. Is this confusing at all to have another Devin Butler around?
Man, it's more irritating than confusing, because it's like when me and him walking together, you hear somebody say, Devin, and we both look and they just start laughing. We just, man, stop playing with, like, just, or, like, when we getting yelled at, if Coach Monroe yells at Devin, I'm looking up and, like, all right, it's him. If my coach yells at me, he's looking at me. We always think we did something wrong when it's just the other one. So it's definitely a lot to deal with.
How often are you matched up at practice?
Since he moved inside the nickel, not that often, but over the spring, every single day he was over, like, you know, lined up across from me.
All right, Clemson this week. What's the feeling in the team like? Defending national champs, still #2 in the country, them coming to your building?
Well, we have to be on our A game because, you know, Clemson's they're a great team. Like we have to, in order to come out the way we wanted to come out, we had to be on our best. Like, we had to be playing at our best ability because that's the only way we're gonna give them, you know, some bump. Like, they're not gonna lay down for us. Like you say, they're the defending national champions. They're gonna come in here and play like the defending national champions. And all we could do is play our best game and just play football.
What can the Dome do to help you this week?
Well, our fans can help. If we get as many fans as possible, you know, get it loud, maybe throw some of their players off, you know, we used to it at this point. Maybe if our fans just came out, you know, just showed their support, we'll have that energy, you know, to come out with this victory. And
lastly, Devin, this game is on Friday the 13th, and it's the October Friday the 13th.
Right.
That's the good one.
Yeah, that's
or the bad one.
That's the scariest one.
You into any of those movies? You like those scary movies? Anything that goes in with this Friday the 13th?
You know, Freddy vs. Jason probably my favorite movie. Even though it's not no Friday the 13th movie, Freddy vs. Jason was probably my favorite, you know, growing up. And I wasn't really scared of movies. I used to be scared of Chucky, you know, the little dog, but that was about it. But yeah.
All right. Hopefully you guys can scare Clemson on Friday night. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
That is Devin Butler. Hopefully another big game out of Devin this week in the Dome. Matt, let's send it back to you.